Hello, hello. It is Mary Catherine Bryce here. You may know me from my show, The Rundown, but today I have a little special edition of something. Here at Next Star, we do a Remarkable Women contest every year, and I actually have the winner in studio with me today, so please help me in welcoming Cymone Hall and Vernetta Green. Hello,
Hi.
ladies.
Hello.
How's everyone doing today?
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Is that the word? Remarkable? Is
Remarkable?
that the word?
Dare I say?
Dare I say?
She's remarkable. Well, it's so lovely to have you both here. And Cymone is our winner of the year. Vernetta is a fabulous friend that we're so happy to have here today that is involved in your nonprofit, which is called...
She's our board of directors.
Board of directors of the nonprofit. So super involvement.
Yes.
And your nonprofit is called Black Girls of RVA.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you're all about?
Yeah, we started as a Facebook community, super small. I think when we started, it was like a few hundred people. And like, I just knew that if we got a few people together to do impactful work, it would turn into something. Not knowing that in about under 2 years, it would grow to be over 10,000 women strong. And we do service projects. We get together with the girls. We have dinners. We really just have meaningful conversations because I think it's really important to be intentional about cultivating the community that you're in. But yeah, no, it started from a Facebook group and then it kind of transformed into like, okay, like we have something here. Let's see how it like organically like unfolds. And then, yeah, that's when I was like, you know what, let's just go all in. And we did. Like, so we applied for our 501c3 and our business registration. And now we are, we're really laying the groundwork. Like right now this year, like we are super intentional about our foundation. What does our programming look like? What does our fiscal year calendar look like? How can we really incorporate our 5 commitment areas in the most intentional way so that we can have like such a sustainable organization? So yeah, that's about us. And I think our slogan is like, we're so happy you're here, because like we're so happy you're here, whether you're born here in Richmond or not, and you're just passing through, you'll have a community here, which is Black Girls of RVA.
That's so awesome. And I want to read your mission statement really quick, which I got off of your website, which I can bring up a picture of your website. Oh, we'll get to those pictures soon. They're so sweet. But here's your website over here. It is BGRVA.org for people who want to check it out. And your mission statement is, Black Girls of RVA is a vibrant and empowering community dedicated to fostering sisterhood, support, and success for Black women in Richmond and beyond. Through our curated events, authentic conversations, and meaningful connections, we create a space where Black women feel seen, celebrated, and supported in every aspect of their lives. Our nonprofit's mission is to uplift, inspire, and cultivate opportunities for personal growth, professional advancement, and community impact while embracing the power of Black girl magic.
Yes.
I mean, there are so many good words in that mission statement. Let me bring up some of them, right? Authentic conversations, meaningful connections. And that's okay. You need that. That's sisterhood.
About everything. No, anything and everything. Because there is like anonymous features like in our communities, so that if people have like more sensitive things they want to share, and like our like advisory board is highly trained, so that's like anything that goes through there, it stays within us so that we can make sure that people feel safe and, heard. But yeah, people seek advice from anything under the sun, from like marriages, from, going through like child loss, through, okay, like I'm going through cancer and like this is like where I'm at. Like we've seen everything and anything under the sun.
Right.
And so the fact that people feel safe to continue like, sharing those stories and seeking advice and, seeking help, it means the world.
Yeah. I mean, safety is so important and something that you can't find everywhere for everyone all the time. So I'm so glad that you are able to make that space safe for, you said thousands now?
Yeah,
of
thousands.
Women? 10,000?
Over 10,000.
Yeah, it's like
Over
10.1. Yeah, now and growing. It's a lot.
That's incredible. And I want to talk about your 5 commitments.
Yes.
Vernetta, I know you're on the board of directors. Is that what you said?
Yes,
for the 5 commitments. So those are also listed on your website.
Yes.
So I'm also going to bring them up. But tell me a little bit about why these 5 commitments.
I just saw as we were like organically unfolding that any event or any conversation that we had really embodied one of these commitments. And I have it as a commitment area because I want the community and other people who are not a part of the community to know that this is our commitment to the community. This is what we promise we are going to do, no matter what it looks like, whether it's big or small, whether it's virtual, whether it's in person. We want to commit ourselves in our leadership team to serving the community in these areas, because I feel like these are the areas that are the most important. Not to say that there aren't any other areas that are not, as important, but for me, looking outward in, especially like as a Black woman growing, like I feel like these areas, if you have a good handle on these, you can thrive in almost anything you do. So yeah, we have career and education, because like I have my master's of health informatics. So like I fully believe that if you have your education, and it doesn't have to be traditional, but it could be like something as small as like, going to a seminar, going to a workshop, like how can you like uplift yourself academically so that you can equip yourself for success? Empowerment, which Vernetta is actually our board of director over, but uplifting and amplifying like our woman, like how can we do that? And what does that look like? Health and wellness, like, okay, let's get active, let's get moving, like let's, make sure we're healthy. I think one of our advisory board members has like the steppers like challenge, and like we have like people who are winning prizes just for like taking steps and like getting those steps in. So it's like, how can we really like embody that together? And then we have what else do we have? We have career education, health and wellness, we have empowerment, we have service, yes. And we also have community engagement. Well, community engagement is pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Because no, really it is. Like, yes, like it's from like the parties we throw, from, engaging, but community engagement is really like just making sure that when you pop into the group, you gonna feel the love. And also check us when we're wrong too. Yeah. And that's love too. Like I feel like a lot of people think that we're always going to agree. We're always going to get along. Like, no, like it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like a place where you can grow. Yes. And like, I've also been checked like in the group, like many of times. So it's like, it's not to say like one person is above each other. It's more so to say, when you pop in here, how can you leave being your best self with that right thought process so that you have a growth mindset? Yeah. And that you can be better and trickle that into whatever that is that you want to do, whether that's business, whether that's brand, whether that's, your own personal like endeavors. That's what it's about. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
You're good. Yes.
Don't apologize. You're doing amazing.
You're doing amazing.
Vernetta, could you tell me a little bit about what you do as you are part of the empowerment commitment? That just sounds lovely to be a part of in itself. Please tell me a little bit more about what that entails for you.
Well, in everyday life, my goal is to help people to become the best versions of themselves. So no matter what that looks like, whether it's their job, their life, their business, whatever it is, I just want to be that person for you that can pour into you, that can help you feel good about yourself, to let you know that you can do it. And that's it. Is that it? I just want people to be the best version of themselves. This group has really, I am truly an introvert. Well, I think I was until last year. No, really. This group has really changed my life. I've been very isolated. And when I joined the group, I've met friends. Oh, thanks, Cymone. But I'm out. I'm doing more. I'm growing in my personal life. I'm growing in my business. I'm growing in my faith. So it's really been a blessing for me. And I, in turn, want to give that back to the other people in the community.
Yeah. And to think this all started from a Facebook group.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy.
That's magical to me when I hear that. And to hear that you found such a place of belonging. Yeah. And not only that, but now you're involved in helping others find that place of belonging. That's so beautiful.
I love that.
No, it really did. It really just started like, okay, like, if we can do, because I've tried this like several times before, like in different capacities, and it never really worked how I knew that God placed it on my heart. And so I had to really like step back and be like, okay, do in me the good work that you had set forth for your people. That's it. And once I started to just let that flow, and it all just like clicked. It all made sense. I'm like, these are the rules. This is how we can go. And like, even like from a leadership perspective, like, I mean, I'm sure Vinay can tell you her own perspective. Like, I try to lead as much in a servant leadership style as much as possible. I don't really chastise or be like, you guys aren't doing this. I'm pissed or like, no, this is like, how can I help you be the best you can be so that you can lead the community for what it could be when you put in the work.
Right.
And because like I've put in the work, now it's like, okay, it's the leadership's team turn to put in the work because it's not about me. It's about how can we uplift the next leadership team so that they can be successful in leading the community. So now my role is more to make sure that the team is okay. Like, you know, do the team have what they need? You know, do they need more, you know, structure? Do they need more documentation, more training? Like even like from a training perspective, when we have like retreats, like I make sure like, you know, we have like trained professionals there and like we are really trying to set the tone. So yeah, no, and now like the leadership team leads the community. So just to see like how that unfolds is like so beautiful too, because like you can have your own vision of how like you think it should go, and then it's like you just, you know, give your baby off to someone else and like it blossoms even more. I think that's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Are you from around here?
No, I'm actually from Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so how long have you been here?
Yeah, so I've been here since the pandemic.
Okay.
I moved here in like June of 2020. And so I guess like my like hop story, like I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, went to Hannah Lincoln High School, and I went to the Ohio State University for undergrad.
Okay, so did Heather.
I go back to
I know
Heather.
y'all talked about that.
Yes, we did.
She is real quick to bring up the Ohio
Yes,
State.
the Ohio State University, yes.
Yes.
And then from there, I was recruited to work at a hospital in Charlotte. And then I got like my first Epic job in IT. And then that's when the pandemic hit and I got furloughed. And so I was like, okay, like, you know, I'm on furlough, like, you know, I'm still trying to make it work. And then from there, I got recruited to work at VCU Health and the Enterprise Analytics Department. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna go. And at that time I was a single mom. So I was like, you know, this makes sense. And then literally the week I was moving, they were like, hey, we're lifting the furlough, like come back to your job. Da-da-da. I had all my boxes packed, my baby's crib packed. I was like, what? And I was like, I had a choice, right? I had a choice. I was like, you know, do I stay and just, you know, hope it works out, or do I like go where like I feel God is pulling me? And it's crazy because it's like, I had no family here. I had no friends here.
That's
like,
scary.
so I'm like moving. Yeah, like I'm moving to like a strange location by myself because like off the strength of a job. And I just felt really pulled here, and I didn't know why. Now I know why.
You know why.
Now I know why.
God works like that.
No, yeah, like seriously. And I was very like, you know, no, like I'm gonna make like rich in my home. And like so many times though, like I had tried to like build community and I felt like defeated. Like I felt, I was like, wow, like I know like this is something I want. And like I actually contemplated moving like from Richmond several times, because I was like, I'm feeling like the weight of this is what I have on my heart and it's not working, so maybe this is not where I'm supposed to be. And I'm so glad I didn't listen to myself, because sometimes you do have to try again. And once you get to that point of, okay, now the spark is working and it's actually happening. And I think you learn from lessons too. Like I don't think everything that fails is a loss. I think it's like a lesson in itself, so that you can grow, so that you can like, okay, I'm not going to do that next time.
Right.
Or like, you know, I'm going to do this differently next time. And then I'm also going to trust myself more. And I feel like even in this season, like how I'm speaking to you right now, how I'm sitting to my board director, my girlfriend, my friend right now, I still have like imposter syndrome. I will say, like I'll keep it.
It's hard to get rid of that.
Yeah, like I'll keep it so hot. Like, you know, I have the credentials, like I have the degrees, I have the certifications, like I have like.
You have a remarkable winner
Yeah,
under your
you know,
belt.
like I'm a wife, like I'm a mom of 3 little ones, like, you know, I do it all, like, but I still sit across from me and I'm like, is this where I'm supposed to be? But it's like, no, like that's why you have to have like girlfriends to like tell you like, cut it out, snap out of it. And I think that's also like leading back to Black Girls of RVA, like why it's so important, because I know like if I were to jump in there and be like, hey y'all, like this was happening to me, this is my life, like I need some encouraging words. I see that happening in real time for people like that have their own respective stories. So it's like we can all come through different walks of life and different journeys, and it all leads us back to we feel home in this community. And so, yeah.
I just want to share for a moment because your words are speaking to me so deeply right now. I joined a new church recently, and I'm also 4 months married, so very new wife.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Shout out Alfred, love you.
Yes!
Being married is hard.
Oh.
It is. Yes.
And it's something that you need other recently married people to talk to. Who are, in my case, I wanted other believers to talk to.
Yes.
And who aren't my mother necessarily.
Yes.
Sometimes I want to talk to my mom about it, but sometimes I also just need other people like closer to my age or who are closer in length of being married. And I recently joined my first women's group, specifically focused on like marriage and what it means to be a wife in the eyes of God. And it has been so life-changing. I've only been to one meeting, but I went home and I told everything to my husband, and he was like, wow, this is great. This is so awesome. I'm so happy for you. And the first time we had like a disagreement after that meeting, I was like, man, I want to talk to my girls. Like, where are my girls at? I need them.
Exactly.
Like, I can talk to my husband about it, but at some point it's also like, I also need that like sisterhood and that those people who understand kind of what I'm experiencing. So what you're speaking to, I feel it. And I'm so glad that you've been able to come here and build that for yourself, even after the failure, because I've tried other small groups before at different churches and they just haven't worked out. But to find your place and to feel like you have those people to go to is it's life-changing.
It is. And I see it like in the group, like people have gotten like business referrals. They've started businesses. Yeah. They've started events. They've met their lifelong friends and best friends, like in Black Girls of RVA, just off the strength of like, here's a space, like you can make it whatever you want it to be, but just know like there are still like rules and regulations, like, like kindness and, it don't mean we can't get a little sassy because we
get sassy.
That's okay.
Just a little bit.
That's all right.
But it's just more of like, when you step in this space, like one of the rules is we agree to disagree respectfully. And whether that's like from political sense, whether that's from a religion sense, whether that's from, well, not ethics, but like we agree to disagree because I want more people to understand that disagreement doesn't automatically mean disrespect.
Right.
Yeah.
It just means you have different lived experiences than me, and I need to listen to you so that I can gain something from you, whether I agree at the end of the day or not.
Right.
So, no, I think building community is important. I think it's also important to share because, like, I didn't grow up in a healthy home. Like, I grew up with a lot of domestic violence, abuse, drug abuse. Like, for all my life, like, I had to really, like, hide, like, that when I go back home, like, I'm watching, like, the most evil of things.
Yeah.
And I think almost recently, I think the last, like, maybe, like, 2 years, like, I, like, just came out and be like, this is my story. And, like, a lot of people, even from my high school, were like, I wouldn't have known. Like, you were the most happy, you were the most bubbly. And it's because I have a quote, and I feel like I'm probably going to adopt it. I'm going to coin it, probably. I choose joy relentlessly, no matter what that looks like. Like, even when, like, my son was in the NICU, I was still, like, in the group building. I'm like, like, even though this is what's happening to me, like, I still have people that depend on me, even though, like, I'm going through hell right now.
And we literally have to tell her to take a step back. It is okay to take a step back.
It's okay to rest, Cymone.
No, because it's my heart. It's my passion. It's my love. Like, because, like, so often the world puts, like, Black women last.
Yes.
And so I've just made it a mission, a priority to put us first in everything I do with excellence.
Yeah.
And so I'm just glad that it's, like, translating that way in the community, and so that we can really, like, grow something, like, sustainable. And not only that, like, we're just getting started.
Yes.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. Like,
Right.
you met me at a point where this is foundation work.
Yeah.
This is foundation. This is like we are laying the groundwork to do more. Not we've like da-da-da. And like, don't get me wrong, we've done amazing things, but like it's we're just getting started.
It's just the beginning, and I sit and I just cannot wait to see what, not just Richmond, but not just the state, but what we can show the world.
Yeah.
I told her too that I see us having chapters in different states.
Yeah.
That is my vision.
Oh my gosh. And I
Whatever.
said, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't want to do that. My focus and my love is in Richmond first, whatever that looks like. And I really want to get this right. I want to get this right before branching out into other like not that I don't
She's gonna
see
get it
that.
right.
Right.
Oh
She already got it right.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my gosh.
it's just I'm just ready because I
You're
know
like,
that.
okay, what's next?
What's
the next city?
next?
I was like, y'all, we in Richmond. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about some of the events that you guys put
Oh
on.
my God, what don't we do?
What don't we do? We
Oh
have
my
the
God.
Melanin Brunch.
Yeah, we
It's
have
our
the
second
Shades
year.
of Melanin Brunch where we raise money for Richmond Ronald McDonald House Charities. So this is our second year. We like dress in melanin and shades of brown for Black History Month,
Yes.
and we
Yeah.
come together and like it's like a really beautiful time. We've had like a Shades of Rosé event for my birthday, and that was really fun.
That was really fun.
We've had Halloween parties. We have grant workshops.
Yes. So we do
Friendsgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've had, oh my God, yeah, we had a girls' night in at the Jefferson.
We fed the homeless.
Yeah, we fed
So
the
pretty.
homeless.
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to do more. I mean, I think it's just like, what haven't we done?
Do you have a favorite that you look back on and you were like, wow, that was just the best night ever or the best day ever?
Oh my God.
I think for me it would be the rosé.
The rosé party was
The rosé party was really fun. When I say I've been introvert to the core, but last year I was just like full black girl magic. I was out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I have like videos and I'm like, that's
that's
really
me?
me? Is that me? But yes,
That's
Oh my
awesome.
God, I think mine is definitely like the Shades of Melanin because like, I don't know, I feel like all the events, like everyone shows up like beautiful, but I think to not only like have that partnership with Hondo so they know like, you know, this is what we're doing, to now bring in like a guest speaker and to have like vendors as far as like a photographer there so that we can like really capture the moment. I think it really speaks to me because like when we had started Shades of Melanin, it was based off of what was going on in the news actually with the whole NICU stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, with the baby.
Yeah, like
The
the
nurse.
Henrico doctors.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
that was going on around then. And we were like, we need to do something. And then at that point, we were like, well, what can we do? And like, well, we can raise money and
Yeah.
like, you know, donate it. And like, how can we do it in an impactful way so that the girlies know, like, show up.
Show up.
Donate.
Donate.
Show up and donate. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's kind of like how it got started. So a lot of times too, like the things that end up happening, events or, you know, gatherings like happen because like we see a need like in the community or in the news. Like for example, like when the election happened, like a lot of people were like down in the dumps. And so I called on people in the group to like speak from a therapist perspective. And like, hey, we need like 10 live therapists on this call like next week.
Yeah.
And like we set it up and it was like 50 people and it was like 10 therapists and people were like just pouring out their heart. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like we get like people together in like large like masses to make an impact, whatever that looks like for the moment. And I think that's like the beautiful thing about Black Girls of RVA because it's really like become like such like a beautiful ecosystem where no matter what's happening or what somebody needs, like does somebody need to get picked up, somebody's car broke down, somebody like they don't have their WIC in time, so they need like something like it's whatever
is needed, we're there.
And I think I want to point out this is a 24/7 operation.
Yes, it is.
I would like to point out this is a 24/7 operation. Like our team doesn't get breaks. Like I've now gotten to the point where I can step away to then work on like optimization things. But our operations, I'm even in the queue. Like it's a 24-hour operation. We're making sure it like flows. We're making sure that, you know, it stays safe. We're deleting things that shouldn't be like in the, you know, comments or like if people are being disrespectful, we're like suspending people. Like it's a 24-hour operation. I don't feel like my team gets as much credit as they do. So I definitely wanted to like shout them out, like the leadership team of Black Girls of RVA. Like this would be nothing without them, and they work diligently and tirelessly to make sure that this community stays alive and like it doesn't like die. Yeah.
That's incredible, and that's a lot of work.
It is.
But I love it. I mean, I love being able to be a part of something purposeful.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to, so I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's crazy.
Finishing each other's sentences too. What's going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Well, at the end of the day, Cymone, you won a competition. I mean, this is like we have so many remarkable women that were nominated this year, and you came out on top as
That's
our
crazy.
Remarkable Women winner. I want to read some of your nominators' essay that he wrote about you. Your husband was your nominator. His name is Jared.
Yeah, Jared.
Jared
Thanks,
wrote,
babe.
yes, Jared. This is every woman's dream, Jared, to have these beautiful words written about her. This is just part of it. She leads by serving first, elevating others before herself, and using her gifts to create spaces where Black women can grow, heal, and thrive. She's driven by a deep commitment to creating the kind of support she once needed, and now she freely gives. What do those words mean to you when you hear them?
I'm trying not to cry on screen.
I'm trying not to
right?
cry. I'm
Like,
reading it, and it's
think
just
like
beautiful.
he sees like the inner workings of everything Black Girls of RVA. Like anytime I'm like, oh, I'm not sure that this is gonna work, or if it like, you know, what's going to happen, like to the point where like, okay, I think I need a brand statement, like letter, because like I need to just. He's there through everything, and so just to know like he's like watching in that way, and even though like he's such like an introverted person, like because we're definitely like not like oil and water, but like yin and yang, spicy and salt. Like it's just very like we're very opposite like from our personality perspective. So like I'm very like loud and bubbly, and he's very like calm and reserved. But
That's how
works.
it always works. Isn't
Yes,
it? That's
works.
how my husband and I are too.
Yes, but it works. And so just to like know that he was the one to do it, it like it means like the world. So yeah, I'm very honored to be here, and like honored that now like we're here together and we get to see like something that I've worked so hard on like unfold like this. So yeah.
I'm gonna bring up this picture full. This was from when Heather and our photojournalist Jacoby sat down with you guys, and it's just
That's
such a
August.
sweet photo. Hi, August. So cute. Yeah, these are just really sweet photos, and I can't like. It's just lovely to hear him the way he so clearly sees you, like you said.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Even
I'm
when
sure
it's hard. Even it's hard. Because I mean, marriage is hard. I mean, can we just say that?
Marriage
like,
is
marriage
hard.
I've been
I'm 20 years in.
I'm only 4 months in, and
Okay.
it's hard.
Yeah, no.
Once you get to the 7-year mark, you're smooth sailing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just stick it out.
We're on year 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and like, I even like had to be like, Vernetta. Girl. She's like, oh, hang on. I'm like,
I'm
listen.
like, hang on. 'Cause
Listen.
I told you I've been there.
Yeah,
Right.
no, like it's not easy, but I think when you are both committed to creating legacy, creating a beautiful family, creating, you know, and building community, I feel like you are going to do whatever it takes to make it work, even when you don't want to make it work.
Yeah.
Like it's such like an oxymoron. Like it's like you choose it even if you don't feel it. It's a choice. It's a choice every single day. It's a choice. So I'm just grateful that even when I'm not feeling it, he still chooses me. And like even like the phone call today, like I was like driving here and I'm just like, Jared this, Jared that. He's like, you know I love you, right?
I love
It was like I was like,
Okay, whatever.
You know I'm gonna be exactly who you need me to be. I'm like, all right, Jared. So it's just even when, you know, our backs are against the wall, like we're still like in this together. So I think just to know like it was him and not like anybody else, like it means more.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, like you see it. You see the good,
see all of it, yeah.
the bad, the ugly, the messy.
Yeah.
And you still were like, yeah, no.
And he
she's
still
it.
sees you as this servant and as this
Yeah.
person who just wants to give back. It's it's like the ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
You should frame this.
No, I really
You
should.
know?
Can I have a copy? Like,
You should.
I want to ask you about Simply Cymone.
Oh my gosh.
Which is your personal brand.
Yes, it is.
Tell me a little bit
brand.
about Simply Cymone.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Simply Cymone is my personal brand, and it's rooted in just authentic, rawness of my own like personal diary. Like I first, like when I first started, I was like, because I've been doing content for a long time. Like I first thought like, oh, okay, like I'm just gonna like do what I see other people doing, and it like really wasn't working. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna tell my story. Like I'm gonna tell like, you know, how me and my mom like are, you know, at odds, and this is how we grew through that. Like, or I'm gonna tell like how I survived like domestic violence at home, or how like I was a single mom and I, you know, my senior year of college, like I got 4.0s even through carrying like my child. Like how can I like just tell my story so that people know like on the other side that they can do it too. And I think that's what's been like really resonating with people. So I'm like, oh, okay, like I just need to use exactly what I've been through and like where God has brought me through like all these years, and just tell my story. So like that's like what Simply Cymone is. Like my slogan is lead with light and love, because that's what I believe in, like leading with light and love. But like we talk about like career to business to content to family to wife to friends. Like we talk about everything under the sun. But I think a lot of people follow me because like I'm a storyteller and like I'm a writer, and I actually wanted to be a writer in college. And I when I first took like my first like creative writing class in undergrad, like my professor was like, do you want to like, you know, switch? I was like, no, I can't, because like I really needed to like make sure I could make a living. And I didn't say like writers can't make a living. I was nervous. Yeah, because it's an art. It's a creative art. So it's like I don't know what's on the other side of this, and I wasn't really trying to be a starving artist. So I was like, you know, I'm going to go the healthcare IT route, you know? But no, like I think now, like full circle, being able to still like be a writer in this capacity, like I would have never thought like this would be a thing. And I think like now I hit like 3K on Facebook, and that's just like off of hard work. Like I don't know, like I think Simply Cymone, if I could put it into simple words, is really just simply being me. Like that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And it's part of your nonprofit?
Yeah, like it is. So I use it from like a marketing standpoint. Like I do like all of like the marketing and branding for like Black Girls of RVA. So of course like that is how like I tie it into it. But from like a personal perspective, like yeah, like it is like a brand that I hope that will also be sustainable. And I'm beginning to use those same principles that I use to build up Black Girls of RVA for my own personal brand, because I'm like, oh, like it works. So I'm gonna, you know, rinse and repeat. But yeah, no, like I use like Simply Cymone from a marketing perspective, from, you know, a brand perspective. You know, how can we do like community outreach? Like how can we make sure that our brand voice is in alignment with, you know, our community too? So yeah. That's
amazing.
Thank you.
I want to ask, since, I mean, both of you guys are here, I have to know, what's next for Black Girls of RVA? Are there any fun things planned this year that you're just super, super stoked about?
Should we tell them about December?
We should tell them about December. Yes, we should tell them.
Please tell me about December.
Okay. So we're going to be planning our first holiday gala.
Ooh.
Yes, in December.
I'm so excited.
Very exciting.
Yes, definitely get excited. Definitely like the gowns. And, you know, it's definitely going to be charity based. So we're excited for that. But yeah, like we are in the works and have been in the works of planning our first Christmas gala. And we're excited to market that maybe soon. I don't know.
2026 is going to be so great. It's going to be so great.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, I mean, and we have like a lot of other things like in store. Like, should we? I don't know. I feel like
just give me a little teaser. Listen, news loves a teaser. Just a little
the Black Girl Joy Festival.
Oh yes, the Black Girl Joy Festival.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, so it's definitely like an empowerment like festival that we're going to be bringing like other like brands and business owners to, and like it's going to be like kid friendly. So I think that's like the really like main thing.
When is this coming? Like spring, fall?
More like early fall.
Early fall.
Yeah, like early fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give some
we have a
people
lot of
some things to look
going
forward
on.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Black Girl Joy Festival, our Christmas gala, and then also like events in between. Like we have like a resume like workshop. Like we'll be doing like more community service with our service board of director. Just a lot of things like meetups, movie meetups, like just anything we can think of under the sun. Like I mean, we pretty much do.
Yeah. I'm doing business classes too. We did a grant writing class, business funding class, business startup classes. So we just want people to be the best versions of themselves, be great, and just have a safe space to just
and it be accessible.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. I think a lot of times, like with like events and you know, galas and festivals and workshops and seminars, like a lot of times like the expense can get in the way of like them getting to that next moment. And so we try as much as possible to make it affordable for anybody, no matter like their socioeconomic status. And I think that's like the big thing. Like, you know, I don't want to get in the way of like someone like, or even like when we had our Skyline Social, like for our networking event where we taught people how to do like elevator pitches and stuff and like what that looked like and how you can leverage that for like your next like, you know, business venture. We had like at least like 20 free tickets that like were just like sponsored like from our like private donors and sponsors, because like we really believe like people should be in the room no matter what. And so we had like applications like if people wanted to do like free like tickets and stuff. So I think for there, like we just want it to be like as accessible as possible, and I think that's the main goal.
Yeah. How can people get involved if they're looking to get
Go
involved?
to our website.
Okay.
And we have like you can become a sponsor, or if you want it to be like a private donor, like there is at the top
Get involved.
Get involved.
Yep.
Easy
Or
peasy.
become
Or join
a
our
sponsor.
community.
Yeah, or the sponsor tab too. Like we can like exchange like marketing for you know, exposure and for costs, like of course. So definitely there, like in the get involved in the become a sponsor tab, there is a form that you can link off of. But yeah, it's just our mission action. Like you can become like a community sponsor or like River City or Commonwealth sponsor, but we try not to like solicit like publicly, because like we really like, for me anyways, like when I like built this organization, I'm really big on we want to own our own category. We want to own our own category. We don't want to have to always like meet like metrics. Not to say that metrics aren't like big or huge. Like I'm a data nerd. Like I do this like on a daily basis. But we want to make sure that we can put the funds back into the people that it deserves versus these are the check boxes you need to like check. So anybody who partners with us, like of course, like they know that where not only where their money is going, but why we're doing it too, versus like you have to meet these metrics and checkbox and this. So we have more creativity and more power to really like do the big events and do like the workshops and like, oh yeah, we could do this here, and just be like as creative as possible. So
And create impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a huge thing too. Like just create impact, because I think like so often like it's not, you can like walk, you can like talk the talk, but can you like walk it? Like can you actually like see it to fruition? Like can you get people in a building to saw an event and like, okay, now you're doing impactful work? Like can you like when you have a sign up, like are you like fishing for signups, or like, you know, when you come into the room, like people are like, yes, I'm ready, like I'm ready to serve. So I think that's the big thing, like it's just impact in anything and everything we do. And we're getting like our leadership team has the power to really create their own roadmaps for the commitment area. And like that's what I love. Like I want every board director, anybody who like even comes through like our leadership team, to have the autonomy to really run their area however they want, because that's why like I picked you. Like that's why like you were like trained to do, you were trained to lead, like you have those qualities and those capabilities. So it shouldn't be a question of, oh, well, could we? No, you're telling me this is what we're doing and this is what you need from me. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let me go do this or do that, versus, oh, we're thinking about, like, no, like that's what I love about my team. They're very much like, this is what we're doing next. And I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing next.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Lastly, before I let you guys go, Cymone, I want to know just what does it mean to you to be this year's Remarkable Women winner?
I think it is a blessing. It's a blessing, and I'm humbled and I'm grateful because I know, now I've known after like speaking to like, so many people like in the space that this was not like a very like small pool of applicants.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, like it's very like humbling. It just means that the work that I'm doing is not, it's not going unnoticed. And it means that the community can take that leverage and to do more. I think that's like where I'm at with it. I think still kind of in that imposter syndrome, like, oh, this is really happening, versus like, okay, like I'm gonna step into it and lean into it. And I think I'm more now like, okay, I'm here, and what is next look like, and how can we like continue to make an impact? So I think just blessed, I'm grateful. I hope that little girls who look like me, especially my little girls, can know that it's possible for them too. And even if you did come from a broken home, and even if you didn't come from much, like, because I came from like, I'm picking out like my clothes and like black trash bags, like hand-me-downs, or like me and like my little brother were standing in like the shelter lines to like get like toys and stuff like that's how I grew up. So just to know that this is bigger than just myself, and that other little girls can see themselves in me, I think that's makes all the difference.
And Vernetta, just to be a part of it and to have these friendships now, and to also be a voice in this organization, what does it mean to you to have this honor for the nonprofit and for Cymone this year?
Yeah, well, she can be humble. I'm like celebrating her all day long. Like, I'm just really happy to be a part of it. I'm really happy to actually belong to something, because at my big old age, it's, I think, my background is similar to Cymone. I struggled. My grandparents raised me, and they were amazing. And just all the stuff that I've been through in life, and just to be able to be a voice for other women, to be able to pour into other women and to help other women, just be great. I'm glad that I'm a part. I'm celebrating her, and I am trying to erase the imposter syndrome just away from her, because she truly deserves it. She's changed my life. She's changed everybody's life that she comes in contact with, and she should be celebrating her. And I'm just glad that we get to celebrate her. Everybody gets to celebrate her, but I'm glad she's mine. She's my friend.
Well, y'all's friendship is so beautiful, and I've loved talking with you guys today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and congratulations again
Thank
to you,
you.
Cymone, and to Black Girls of RVA in general.
Yes.
I'm excited to see what's next.
Thank you.
And we'll be looking forward to those festivals and holiday galas.
Yes.
So you know where to find us.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.